This is Maha Mougliyana's village, Khushiyalpur, according to Huen Tsang. This is his home area where his home once stood, according to Huen Tsang. This is the village today dedicated to Maha Mougliyana and his descendants from his extended family discovered. And the well from where Maha Mougliyana most probably drank water discovered. So folks, to see the entire video, stay tuned, see the entire video to see Maha Mougliyana's home, his descendants, and his village, and where his home stood according to Huen Tsang's specifications.
Okay, now folks, I have shown you all Nalanda Sanghdharma in its entirety. I have shown you all Nalanda Sanghdharma in its entirety. Now, Huen Tsang, see, he does not hop from one place to, he goes, from the neighboring village to the neighboring village, the closest one. So now, after taking me to the door of Nalanda, that is Kevri. Kevri means door. After taking me to the door of Nalanda, he takes us to Maha Mougliyana's and Sariputra's home. See, we all know, all Buddhists know that Maha Mougliyana and Sariputra lived close together near Nalanda or in Nalanda. But basically, and the British Orientalists who identified this Nalanda, the Nalanda that you all know, that highest structure in that campus, they have identified that as Sariputra's relic stupa. That is all rubbish, and now I am seriously thinking the Orientalists duped the Buddhist people. Now basically Nalanda, Sariputra's and Maha Mougliyana's home was in the vicinity. Now Huen Tsang takes us exactly there. From the doorway, that is the Keur, from the doorway of Nalanda, from Keur of Nalanda, 8 or 9 leagues southwest is Kiu-li-kia. Huen Tsang mispronounces it as Kiu-li-kia. And Kiu-li-kia. And the village over there exactly around 2.5 kilometers from Keur, which is the doorway, is Khushiyalpur. So Huen Tsang's Kiu-li-kia is Khushiyalpur. It is, he says 8 or 9 lees, Chinese lees. Now 8 or 9 Chinese lees will be around 2.25 kilometers. 2.25 kilometers exactly from Keur to southwest, 2.25 kilometers is Khushiyalpur. So that is your Maha Mougliyana's home. Samuel Beal mistranslates it as Mudgaliputra. Anyway, that is Maha Mougliyana's home, Khushiyalpur. And see, Maha Mougliyana, he was of the Maugliyana clan. Now, what is the clan in Hindi? In the Bihari language, that is Gotra. So he is of the Maugliyana Gotra, but the actual word is Mudgaliputra, and this is a Brahmanical Gotra. Mudgal. So Maugliyana was from that Gotra, and the problem with Buddhist texts is, some texts say he was from a Kshatriya Rajput family, and some texts say he was from a Brahman family. But the village Khushiyalpur, geographically, it tallies with Huen Tsang's mileage and the direction from the doorway of Nalanda, Khushiyalpur, Khushiyalpur Kiu-li-kia. He, that is a Rajput village, Kshatriya village. And that is a Rajput village, and in some Buddhist texts, they say that Maha Mougliyana was a Rajput, was a Kshatriya. So, and in some Buddhist texts, they say he is a Brahman. Anyway, this Khushiyalpur village is a Rajput village, and the local village deity is him. There is no doubt. The local village deity is him. So basically, what do you call it? And according to Buddhist texts, his name was Kolita. His name was Kolita, and what I realize is people were known by their subcaste, their caste name. Like he was of the what do you call it, Mudgal Gotra, which you all, the Buddhists have mispronounced as Maugliyana. So folks, check out the satellite picture of Maugliyana's village, that is Khushiyalpur, and after that see pictures of the village itself. Maugliyana's hometown, folks. This is a first for me. I found Maha Mougliyana's hometown and his village and his what do you call it, this relic stupa. Yeah, his relic stupa is just nearby the village. Within the southern gate of the wall of Nalanda is a huge well. Now the gate we know is Keur, which I have shown you in the previous video. Now let's see where he goes. Huen Tsang goes after that. He goes after that to Maha Mougliyana's village. Maha Mougliyana's village, actually his real name is Mudgal, but Buddhists mispronounce it as Maugliyana. So Maha Mougliyana's village, going southwest 8 or 9 li, that is around 2¼ kilometer going southwest from Keur. From the Sanghdharma, we come to the village of Kiu-li-kia. Kiu-li-kia, Huen Tsang writes Kiu-li-kia. In it is a stupa built by Ashoka Raja. This is where the venerable Mudgaliputra was born. So this is in Kiu-li-kia is a stupa built by Ashoka Raja. This is where the venerable Mudgaliputra or Maugliyaya was born. Now let's see in satellite pictures. See, this is your Hatiyama, and that is Keur. Keur means the door. That is the door of Nalanda. Now 2¼ kilometer, 8 or 9 Chinese lees is Kiu-li-kia. Kiu-li-kia is Khushiyalpur. See, from Keur to see up here is 500 meters. This bar is 500 meters. So you can see from Keur means door. From the doorway of Nalanda, 2¼ kilometers is Kiu-li-kia, that is Khushiyalpur. That is Maha Mougliyana's village. What do you call it? And Maha Mougliyana's village. And he was murdered close by in Satmas up here on the 7th day, Satmas. Yeah, in a place called Kohbar. Satmas. So this is your Kiu-li-kia and Khushiyalpur, and he lived close to what you call it, Sariputra, in what Huen Tsang calls Kala Pinaka, that is Koliyara. Kala Pinaka is Koliyara.
And what do you call it? This is Sariputra's village. So it was natural that he would be living close to Sariputra. So here is Khushiyalpur, that is your Maha Mougliyana's village, and this is your Koliyara, Huen Tsangs Kiu-li-kia, that is Sariputra's village. So folks, you can see the pictures of Khushiyalpur. This is Khushiyalpur, your Maha Mougliyana's village, the elusive village of Maha Mougliyana. And folks, most probably the what do you call it? People living in this village are descendants of Maha Mougliyana's extended family. So, folks, this is Maha Mougliyana's village, and the person you see in this picture is me introducing. See, you can see the ground going up. Ground going up. It is the village is on the stupa, the Ashokan Stupa, which Huen Tsang has mentioned, and it is the village is exactly what do you call it? 2.25 kilometers southwest of Kiori, which is the door of what do you call it? The door of Nalanda, the doorway of Nalanda. Remember what Huen Tsang wrote: 8 or 9 southwest of the door is the home and village of Maha Mougliyana, Mudgaliputra, and what do you call it? He calls the village Kiu-li-kia. So, folks, this is your Kiu-li-kia for you. This is your Maha Mougliyana's village, Kiu-li-kia, Khushiyalpur. So, folks, Khushiyalpur is Kiu-li-kia. This is Maha Mougliyana's village for you. See now, folks, and this is the village temple. The village temple, and most probably it is dedicated to Maha Mougliyana, and what do you call it? He is the local deity, no doubt, of this village. And basically, my grouse against the Buddhist texts is some Buddhist texts say that Maha Mougliyana was a Brahmin, and some Buddhist texts say he was a Kshatriya, a Rajput. Folks, this village is a Rajput village. Khushiyalpur village, Huen Tsangs Kiu-li-kia. This is definitely Huen Tsangs Kiu-li-kia. So this Khushiyalpur village is a Rajput village, which is given in some of the Buddhist texts, but Huen Tsang says it's a Brahman village. Anyway, this is a Rajput village according to Buddhist texts, and what do you call it? See what now the people you are looking at in this picture, they are most probably descendants of Maha Mougliyana's what do you call it? Extended family, folks. And folks, the well you see in this picture, it is ancient and it is defunct, because nowadays all Bihar villages, most of the villages in North India has done away with the wells, the ancient wells, and basically these wells were what do you call it? Because we have different sources of water, like hand pumps and etc. Now, what do you call it? These wells, they were ancient. All these wells are mostly ancient because they never died. They just what do you call it? It is dug into the ground with a layer of bricks around, and the water, as long as the water level is there, you get water. So these wells are ancient, folks. Most probably Maha Mougliyana and his family drank water from this well. Most probably Maha Mougliyana and his family drank water from this well, folks. Isn't this unique? So thank you to Huen Tsang for showing us Khushiyalpur, which is Maha Mougliyana's home.